You got El Rey del Mundo.
Yep.
Del Mundo. That's just fun to say.
Hello, I'm Steven with Tobacco Cabana.
And I'm David. I'm a Texan, and I love cigars. This is the Roadshow.
Welcome back, and we've got some news here from.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Right.
You know what? I want to introduce you. This is a diesel cigar. We got to be smoking something when we're doing news, right?
Yep.
Let's smoke something. This is the diesel. Okay. This is the vintage.
Vintage. Okay.
I've had this a couple of times. We talked about it on the news.
Yeah.
Great. It is not your normal diesel in your face.
Okay.
You know, cigar that is just
A little more subtle.
Yeah, a little bit more subtle, because that I'm just not one into the in your face stuff anymore.
Right.
You know, unless it's got good balance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it's like jalapenos.
Right.
Or habaneros, anything like that. I don't want hot for the sake of hot.
No.
I don't want in your face for the sake of in your face. I want good balance. If it's hot and it has flavor, I will eat it. If it's in your face and it's like, oh my gosh, but that's still a great cigar, I will smoke it.
Yeah.
And so that's what AJ Fernandez is known for blending those cigars that are just intense. And I know there's plenty of people that enjoy that, but this one is not the same. I don't have the notes on this, but we did talk about it in the show before. But you can notice it's just the wrapper and the band and everything just gives it a different feel.
Right.
That it's not, to me, that's me, that it's not your normal diesel. Yes, right. We're going to get these lit. We're staying true to Dave Yancey telling us not to hot light, and we're trying to do that.
No, that is not your typical diesel.
Mm-hmm.
That is. I noticed the cold draw was very smooth and subtle.
Very easy on the retro.
Yeah, in that first light.
But it's got a lot of flavors. I'm getting immediately off this is a light walnut cedar taste.
Yeah.
Light walnut cedar taste. So
not a whole lot in the leathery notes or anything.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, I wouldn't put it into that. I can't remember. It's been a while since I smoked it, but it is definitely.
It doesn't taste like a Connecticut. It's got some age.
Yeah.
So probably.
And the name vintage,
Yeah. Maybe aged very well.
Can you give me my phone off camera? You know what? I hate to do this for viewers and talk about a cigar and not have the notes. And I was ill prepared. I didn't have that with me, and I apologize. But hey, guess what? I'm human. So I'm going to look it up right now. So it's the diesel vintage, and you keep enjoying that.
Yeah, that's easy on the retro hill.
Yeah, it's very easy on the retro hill. So diesel vintage series is what they're calling it.
That's it.
Is that it right there?
That's it. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it. Vintage series natural. Yeah.
Okay,
So this is a natural. Yeah. So
I got a 5 out of
5 out of 5 stars on this.
I could see why.
Yeah. So meet your new vintage obsession, it says. The second addition to our vintage series line sports a lighter wrapper from Ecuador for a more mellow taste. Agree with that. But don't let its looks fool you. This cigar boasts the same core of bold vintage tobaccos as the original blend, packing strength in every punch. I'm not getting a lot of strength right now.
Not like some diesels, no.
No.
But it may pick up.
Yeah. Natural for the ultimate mix of smooth and spice. So I can get that. Okay, cool. But we got a great cigar. We've also got a great beer for our Texas toast. You know that what we're going to do is a Texas toast. We have to. And Railport Brewery, this is one of their new ones for October, for the fall. This is a Boxcar 17 Hefeweizen, right? Hefeweizen. 5.4, 18 IBUs.
Very.
Even lower than the other one.
Yeah.
Hefeweizen. A traditional German Hefeweizen with a Texas spin, brewed to produce banana and clove notes. Our first original brew, celebrating our establishment in 2017. So they've been around since 2017. This is the Boxcar 17. So let's open this guy up. That should give you guys enough time to get something in your glass while we pour something in our glass. Mr. Steven here, that looks great, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
A Hefeweizen, a little bit lighter beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good nose on it. Banana and cloves. I'm getting the banana.
I'm not getting the clove.
I don't get the clove, but I get the banana. Maybe the cloves will come on the tongue here. Let's see. All right, I was about ready to drink it. This stuff smells so good.
I do.
But we don't want to forget, we're toasting you guys. We appreciate your viewership. We appreciate you guys tuning in every month, and we want to toast you to good friends, good conversations, what we call a Texas toast. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Boom. This is Railport. They are the first brewery in Ellis County. There are more breweries in Ellis County now, but they were the first. Great hangout. That's a great beer. Mm-hmm. It's a good Hefeweizen. It's got that good German note to it.
Yeah.
Banana. Yeah, I can see banana.
I'm
Clove a little bit. Not a heavy clove.
No.
Not at all. A little bit of a spice.
Yeah.
To it.
I'm not sure what the spice is I'm tasting.
I guess it's clove. I don't know. But Richard's a beer guy.
Yeah.
He, I've known him since he was brewing in his garage before he set up Railport there. And he's got some great beers. And that lighter beer with this.
Mm-hmm. That's a good pairing.
Are we going to do a pairing right now? Are we? It's like we end up doing that now.
We always do.
Yeah. Well, we get some good beer, and we get a good cigar to do our news with. And that's what we're here for, is news right now. We're going to do some news. We will do some news. But right now, I think that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
That's a diesel I can smoke.
Yeah.
That I'm not afraid of.
Yeah. Some of theirs are just a punch.
Yeah, it's like just square punch in the face.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to do that anymore. I want to be, when I smoke a cigar, I want it to have subtlety. Mm-hmm. The subtlety to the notes.
Make me slow down and appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly. And slowing down and listening to some news is what you can do right now, because that's what we're going to do, is talk about some news. And Steven, what do you got?
I got one from El Rey del Mundo.
El Rey del Mundo. That's just fun to say, right?
King of the world.
Oh, okay.
For the first time, El Rey del Mundo cigar will feature a Habano and Corojo tobacco.
The first time?
That's surprising, isn't it? I mean,
wow.
That's very common. So
interesting.
This is interesting, yeah. So limited edition release called King of the World. Product collaboration with Aldino, a name famous in the industry, of course, for growing the finest Honduran tobaccos. The King of the World, Honduran Puro, of exemplary quality, balanced and elegant smoke, delivers herbal tasting notes with hints of fresh citrus, along with smooth, creamy finish.
I do like a Puro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to really explore that. Corojo binder and Habano filler are the tobaccos. All the cigars were exclusively grown and produced in Honduras by Aldino. Suggested drink pairings include coffee, white wine, and lighter lagers. There you go.
Hefeweizen is on the lighter side, so That would be a good one with that.
Limited edition offers a casually mellow yet complex smoking experience that will captivate enthusiasts and newcomers alike, said Corey Beardsley, brand manager. Production of the El Rey King of the World is limited to 2,000 boxes, available in a single size, a 6x50 Toro, 16 cigars in a box, and suggested retail, $9.99. So not bad.
Yeah, 16 in a box. That's different.
That's a little different. That's a little different.
And the ring gauge is 50, so it's
interesting.
Yeah,
good size.
King of the World.
Yeah.
King of the World. Interesting. That sounds like a great cigar to go with something like what we've got here.
Yeah.
Well, I've got another well-known name in the cigar industry, Macanudo. You've heard of it, right?
Yeah, they've been around for a little while.
Yeah, a little while.
Yeah.
Holiday sampler.
Ooh,
sound like something? It
more
is.
stocking stuffers.
Yes, it is getting that time of year. We're in October when we're shooting this. And so you're going to start seeing the holiday cigar packages come out. They're getting into the holiday spirit with the Inspirado. Yeah. And the M. Those are the flavored ones.
Yes.
Yeah. So in preparation for the holiday season, Macanudo is releasing 2 limited edition samplers to retailers nationwide, an Inspirado variety pack and a flavored cigar sampler box from the M by Macanudo line.
Okay.
The Inspirado Holiday Window Box includes a collection of top-selling Inspirado cigars and a quad torch lighter in a convenient box.
Oh, nice.
So, cigars
and a lighter.
And a lighter. Perfect for an easy holiday gift for cigar fans. Like you said, stocking stuffer. There you go. If you don't know, just go with something like this. I guarantee you any cigar guy is going to go, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm not going to be disappointed by it.
No, not going to be disappointed. The cigars included are the Inspirado White, Orange, Black, Green, and Red, all in Toro 6x50.
Nice.
So these are cigars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a lighter, $59.95. Okay?
The price points on these packages are great.
Yeah, so the perfect sampler from M. Now, if you got people that want to, they smoke more of the flavored cigars.
Yeah.
Okay. Includes 5 flavored cigars, 3 of the original M coffee,
right,
and 2 M espresso with cream, each in a 6x50 Toro. That one doesn't come with a lighter, but it's $44.99.
Great price point. 5 cigars.
So yeah, 5 cigars, $44.99. Yeah. Both the Inspirado Holiday Window Box and the M by Macanudo Sampler will ship to retailers early October, so they should be in your brick and mortars as you're watching this. So hopefully, if you haven't bought them already, you're looking for them.
Yep.
Because get them now, stick them in your humidor, and then they're ready to put in somebody's stocking or gift, and they can pretty much smoke them right there that day if they wanted to. Exactly. Great news, right?
Absolutely.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. Still enjoying this new diesel vintage. Yeah. And this beer. It's a great combination. You and I got our own pairings going on. Dave's not here again. He's sick. So, you know what? We can do what we want. Right? Well, what we're going to do right now is we've got some more news. I love Crown Heads.
Yep.
And they've got a new one coming out. It's called the Belgian Blue LE 2024.
Okay.
So a limited edition Belgian Blue. Okay. They have announced, Crown Heads has announced its latest release, Crown Heads Belgian Blue LE24, an all-new blend and brand addition to the Crown Heads portfolio.
Okay.
Interesting, right?
Right.
I love new stuff. The Belgian Blue is a breed of cattle from Belgium.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Known not only for its strength, but for its lean, hyper-sculpted muscular physique, which is termed double muscling. Have to look that up.
Yeah.
Double muscling phenomenon is a genetic condition resulting in an increased number of muscle fibers known as hyperplasia. So, a lot of muscle.
A lot of muscle.
It is in this spirit of strength that Crowned Heads is excited to introduce an all-new blend in a limited edition format, the new Belgian Blue LE 2024. Modern era cigars are intentionally blended to be strong, commented John Huber. But Belgian Blue was blended to be full in flavor first, full in body second, and the resulting intensity and strength were a byproduct of the blend.
Okay.
So he says, I'd classify the profile as intense in terms of spice, especially in the retrohale, and strong in the terms of body, but not in a nicotine nausea inducing sort of manner. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. The blend is comprised of 75% Ligero. Right?
Wow. With
a textured base, meaning that the base leaves selected have more, base leaves have more thickness and texture, resulting in more strength and better combustion. You know, having Ligero, it's hard to keep lit because they're thicker leaves.
Yeah.
And so that part of it. The profile is simultaneously strong and smooth. So that sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
This is a 6x54 box press.
It's a good sized cigar.
Yeah, it is. Comprised of a muscular blend of Nicaraguan and Dominican tobaccos with a Ecuadorian binder, and is finished with a dark Mexican San Andres cover leaf.
Okay. I love that already. Yeah.
Belgian Blue flavor profile is a spice-flavored yet seamlessly balanced, retaining a raw and robust character while maintaining a refined elegance that exudes layers of pepper, leather, oak, and molasses notes.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great. 12 count boxes.
Okay.
Global production is going to be 2,000 boxes. Not a lot. It's limited edition. It is LE, and carries a suggested retail price of $12.95 a cigar. So that's average, you know, in today's world.
Yeah.
Right? Manufactured at the Taca Nicasa factory in Estelí, Nicaragua, Belgian Blue will begin shipping in early November. So we're in October right now.
Yeah,
you guys will look for them soon. Definitely, I like limited edition stuff to have things, and then, you know, limited edition, they're always, it's like they put a little bit more something into it.
Yeah.
And something that you're not going to normally find in some of their other cigars. This one sounds very interesting to talk about Ligero, that much Ligero.
Yeah, 75%.
But it's not a nicotine nauseating type of cigar.
I wonder if they do something with the primings and when they're picking it. So not last priming and it's picked, they may pick it up sooner. So it's more flavor and less nicotine.
Right. Yeah. That would be interesting to know. But yeah, it sounds like a great cigar from Crowned Heads. What do you got? Cohiba.
This is their first cigar aged in Weller full-proof bourbon barrels.
Oh, nice.
Cohiba is back with a new expression of their Weller Cohiba line. 2024 release from the Dominican brand features a USA broadleaf binder aged in the same barrels as the exclusive Weller full-proof bourbon.
Oh man, I love Weller full-proof. That is just a fantastic pour.
This is the fourth cigar in the Weller by Cohiba lineup. First to feature tobacco aged in full-proof barrels.
Okay.
So
very interesting.
Be interesting what picks up from it.
That would be, so I love thinking about cigars like this and pairing that cigar with the actual drink. If you can do that. If you can find Weller full proof, which you can't really find it easily enough.
Right.
But if you do, that kind of stuff right there is what I would love to get the drink. That it was aged in that barrel.
Right. Tobaccos are from Dominican Republic, Honduras, and Nicaragua. Sean Williams, brand ambassador for Cohiba, said, Weller by Cohiba has become a staple in the Cohiba lineup and a great example of how the craftsmanship behind the cigars and bourbon mirror one another.
Yeah.
Medium to full body.
Okay.
Weller Cohiba 24 offers a rare and refined smoking experience. The cigar balances notes of bourbon, honey, and cedar.
Oh, nice.
Nice combination there. Shipped to retailers at the end of September, so it should be showing up.
Yeah.
It's Toro 6x50, suggested retail $30.
$30.
It's a Cohiba Weller aged.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting something that
they've gone through extra steps to produce that.
Exactly. It's Cohiba.
And aging it in
Weller foolproof.
Barrel.
I mean, Weller foolproof on top of that. Not just a Weller barrel, but a foolproof barrel.
Yeah.
So to get access to those, that's going to be a special cigar. I mean, when it gets up into that range, when it's double the price.
It's a celebratory.
It's celebratory. Yes, exactly. And like I said, it's Cohiba on top of that. So it's going to be well constructed. All those things go. Look at that. We're talking about construction.
Yeah, the ash on that is just gorgeous.
Yeah, I've already ashed on mine, and it's just fantastic. This is definitely. So I'm sorry, we're done with the news, but we can talk about this for a little bit. But this cigar, this Diesel Vintage, this is one that I would definitely put in my rotation.
Yeah.
You know it. This is definitely one of the Diesels because I don't have a lot of Diesels in my collection. This is one that I would definitely put in my rotation of smoking. It's pleasant. It's lighter on the lighter side of Diesels, if you will. Easy on the retrohale.
Right.
It's got a little bit of spice to it.
But it's not overwhelming.
Yeah. I mean, I retroed plenty of that right there.
Yeah.
And this beer is pairing nicely. The Railport Boxcar 17. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Another section of news done, right?
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, stay tuned. We'll be right back because we're going to keep smoking these.
Today's Cigar Tip is brought to you by McAuliffe Cigars.
Steven, you got a tip for me?
I got a tip.
Okay.
And it's about how frequently to puff on your cigar.
Okay.
A lot of people kind of in the industry measured about a puff every minute or so, 45 seconds.
Okay.
And it depends a lot on you and the cigar. I probably puff more every 30 seconds.
Okay. All
puff,
right.
Puff, retrohale, blow, or something.
Yeah.
So you got to watch the cigar. You got to watch the conversation.
Yeah. You can get carried away and leave the cigar sitting down.
Yeah, right. And sometimes every minute's fine. Sometimes a little faster.
Okay. But just watch the cigar. You can tell what it needs and puff when needed. All right. Good tip.
2 families, 1 cigar. Join the Ambassador Program today to make it a perfect blend.
What are we doing, Steven?
A pairing.
A pairing.
A pairing. A very different pairing.
Yeah. Cigars.
Bella Dama. We've had them before.
We featured her, but she has changed factories. And the blends kind of changed a little bit.
I could see that.
So, Bella Dama, great looking little box, right?
Right.
Sampler box.
Nice.
That would look good in the store, wouldn't it?
That would.
Yeah.
That'd look good in a stocking.
Exactly. Bella Dama, if you're not familiar, Chantel, her dad was a professional poker player. So everything that she does is based off of that, which is king, queen, flush, ace, jack, and royal. Okay. And so we've got a nice little sampler pack here. Which one do you want to smoke? Look at that. There's a Boveda pack in there. Nice. Okay. I didn't even realize that. That is always a nice touch when people send cigars out and there's Boveda in there.
Yeah. You're secure.
So it says it right on there. There's the flush, there's the king, there's the ace, there's the queen, there's the jack, and there is, what is that?
Royal.
Royal.
Okay. I think I want to try the royal.
I'm going to go with let's go with the 2 short ones.
That's right.
Okay. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to go with the jack. Okay. So what you have in the royal is going to be a San Andreas Maduro wrapper.
Love it.
It's Nicaraguan binder and fillers. Everything that she has, except for 2 of them down here we'll talk about those later. But everything, Nicaraguan binder filler, everything. Okay. The wrapper is what changes, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to be smoking The Jack Attack, right? And so the Jack is going to be a Habano wrapper.
Okay.
This is a medium body. She's calling this a medium body. She's calling yours, which is the Royal a medium body.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. We're both mediums. Yours has got a San Andreas Maduro. I've got a Habano. Okay. We're going to be pairing it with, brand new to me, Japanese whiskey.
Very nice.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that because the Japanese whiskeys that I have tried, I've liked, I've enjoyed. I've just never bought any, but I found this at Total Wine. It was on sale. What was it? It was like more than $30 off.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, okay. And a 15-year
malt
whiskey on top of that. Cool looking. That would make a good infinity bottle right there. That would make, for you guys, if you don't know what infinity bottles are, and I didn't for the longest time, what does that mean? It's just, if you don't have enough left in your bottle for a full pour, you pour it in your infinity bottle. And it doesn't matter what it is, you just mix it all together.
Yeah, just keep
mixing
the bottle up.
And it's infinity because you drink from it and you continue to pour into it, and it turns it into an infinity bottle or whatever, whatever type of term you can give to it. It never ends. That's a good looking bottle.
Yep.
Japanese whiskey. This is the Shin. You read a little bit on it, didn't you? What did it say about the Shin?
Shin is in Japanese for integrity.
Integrity. That's a word I don't know. I speak a little bit of Japanese, but just enough to get in trouble.
Right.
And but this is a Japanese oak finish. Oak finish, 15 years, 48% by volume.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it, because it's something different for me. So the Bella Dama cigars, I'm looking forward to getting into this too, because she's changed factories. And where did my phone go? My assistant here, thank you very much. William White, who is a part, I know him through the McAuliffe group, but also he helps out Chantel with Bella Dama cigars, and he sent me something. So it says the Aragon brothers, headed up by Rodel in Miami and Roniel in Esteli. The sizes and the blends have changed.
Okay.
So that's the information that he got me. Granted, hey, when we're shooting this right now, the hurricane's already over with. Both hurricanes in Florida are already done. She texted me. I was like, hey, I need that info. She's like, I had to go to my car to get to get my phone a hotspot, change some. What did she say? Yeah, so she did. Okay, sorry I had to come sit in my car for service and to charge devices. We are still without power and internet. Okay. The woman's a grinder, man. She as far as the cigars go and the business, the woman is a grinder, and she's still trying to do what she can do. And like I said, I knew she was gonna have issues, so I reached out to William and to see if he could get the stuff, information to me. But yeah. Keep those guys. They're going to be dealing with that for a long time. But we want to talk about these cigars because I enjoyed them last time.
Oh yeah.
And now that she's kind of changed things up a little bit, we're, what are we going to be looking at? That's what I want to see. So I'm going to straight cut mine. Did you already cut yours?
Yep.
You got a V cut going on. Okay. Cold draw? I don't do cold draw enough.
I do. I love it.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'm immediately getting some nice sweet notes that are indicative of that San Andreas.
Okay.
Of course, good leathery notes.
Yeah.
So expect.
San Andreas Maduro and mine's a Habano. It's a real good tobacco note for me right now. It's just no sweetness. It's Habano. So it's a real good tobacco note.
Yeah.
I mean, I've talked about this before. I smoked cigarettes. My wife and I smoked cigarettes back in the 90s. We both quit. but I like the taste of tobacco.
Oh yeah.
I smoked, the heavier type of blends of tobacco, and I like the taste of tobacco. So cigars is a good fit because that's all you're doing is tasting it.
Yep.
At least that's what you should be. If you're inhaling it, you're one bad dude or girl if you're inhaling this stuff. But
you look at the leaf and I'm going, I got some very fine veining. I got a nice dark oily leaf.
Looks like a double cap. Is that a double cap, or you got a single cap?
I got a single.
Single. I think that is a single
but
cap.
But it's a very full cap.
Yeah,
it's not,
right. Because I cut right underneath that, or right on top of it.
Yeah.
So I can still see the cap there.
Right.
Mine's got a little bit of a toothiness feel to it. It's nice and dark. They've been sitting at my house in the humidor probably less than a month, but more than 2 weeks.
Right.
So I'm interested in seeing how these go now. So why don't you say we light these up?
Absolutely.
Let's do that. Let's light this up. Again, I'm smoking the Jack, and Steven is smoking the Royal 5x50. Both of us are 5x50s. Both Nicaraguan binder and fillers. Get that. How are you guys lighting your cigars? Are you listening to Dave Yancey and not hot lighting? Have you changed that? Have you tried it? Does it make a difference? I try to.
I think it makes a difference because when you hot light it, you get a little too much of the chemical.
Yeah, it burns up in the oils up in there, yeah.
Where this lets it slowly warm up, like when you toast it, and then brings the flavor up in intensity rather than...
Oh, wow. Okay.
You getting the peppery note out of that?
No.
No? Oh.
Not yet. But what was that? It was a nice...
I'm getting a subtle San Andreas. It's not as strong as some of them.
Oh, wow. What is that? It's a nice, sweet, woody taste. Nice, sweet, woody taste. Yeah. Bella Dama. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's pleasant. I don't remember the Jack from before. I think I've smoked more of the Kings and the Queens. The Queen is the Queen was a barber pole, and there she is. Yeah, I remember that. And I've smoked more of the King than the Queens. And I remember a sweet note, more of a sweet note on the King. I don't remember smoking much of the Jack. This one is interesting. Perfect draw.
Yeah.
Exact amount of pull that I'd want on that burn line.
Yeah.
We're just getting into it, but it's looking good. Looking good. Remember to keep rotating your cigar when you're smoking it so that it does burn correctly. And that's something you do when you're smoking a cigar. You just kind of roll it in your fingers. You draw on it, you sit back, you look at it. It's got a great looking band. It's got the the lips with the rose hanging out of it. Bella Dama. So Bella Dama. What would that be? Bella Dama. What is the definition of Bella Dama, right?
Dama's
lady?
Lady, yeah.
Bella being beautiful?
I would think so.
I'm gonna Bella Dama. What does that mean? Beautiful lady.
There we go.
Yes, so, and she is. I think she was in the fashion industry before she got into the cigars, if I remember correctly. But she's into cigars now. I mean, changing the factory and the blend a little bit and stepping things up. Not to say that what she had before wasn't good, but now it's even getting better.
Yeah.
And the boxing, I like the boxing. I've got a good ceramic ashtray of hers. It's good size ashtray like that. So this is nice. We need to pour a drink, don't we?
Yes.
Very smooth though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a sweet woody taste that I'm getting out of this. Sweet woody taste. So I'm wondering if I'm getting a sweet woody taste with, I'm guessing Japanese whiskey is going to be floral. Oh, it's a screw top.
Right, and it talked about the oak that they use on this as being very sought after and oak forward notes.
Okay. A screw top. What are we getting on this?
Definitely floral.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting a honey note.
Yeah, almost a honeysuckle.
Mm-hmm.
Color's nice and light, golden honey color. It's like a good honey color.
Yeah.
Good note.
Not big sugary legs.
Yeah,
or
not
anything.
huge. I mean, they're hanging on a little bit.
Yeah.
15 year. That's got a good nose on it. I like that. Okay, we're taking a sip.
Oh, wow. That's not at all what I expected.
Oh.
Definitely honey.
Yeah, it is not super floral.
No.
That's not super, that's more honeysuckle-ish
Yeah.
type of a taste. Yeah, that's not super floral.
And the notes, they just keep going on and
Yeah.
on.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go drink the cigar first.
Yeah.
I want to try that with this. And that's nice because with the sweet woody taste that I'm getting with this, and that's an oak finish,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that ought to be a pretty good pairing together.
The sweetness doesn't overpower the cigar, but it brings out
Oh my goodness.
some flavors. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was good. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's something you want to chew on.
Yeah, that lets you sit back and just go, what the heck was that? But that was very pleasant. Feeling, I mean, just the flavor, umami almost, just around the entire mouth just being covered with that and the smoke. That was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sweet, woody taste, and with that oak finish, and it's not floral. That's really surprises me.
Yeah.
Most Japanese whiskeys I've tasted have been floral notes,
Mm-hmm.
but that's pretty nice. That's a nice light whiskey, and for 15-year-old, it's a malt. So I don't have enough. No, I can't remember the aspects of it being a malt or a single malt or things like that, or what you should be tasting. I'm still trying to remember and learn all that stuff from Dave. And Dave, again, is not here because he's under the weather. So I'm going to go cigar to drink. Cigar to drink was good on yours?
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
It just intensified the whiskey. Because the notes in both are subtle, but when they're brought together, that is a mouthful of flavor.
Different, definitely different.
Yeah.
Definitely different. You're exactly right. It intensified, the smoke intensified this. When I went from drink to cigar, totally different taste, and it was like, it intensified, it was like the exact opposite.
Yeah.
This intensified the smoke, and that intensified that.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one to sit down and contemplate for
Yeah.
hour or so you're going to get out
that
of
you're
it.
going to get out of this cigar. Great. I mean, granted, you got to roll your cigar, but the burn line is clean. It's clean. It's not. It's just. You know, I can see it. You can see when you do stuff like that. You can see it catching up. You can see it catching up. The ash is nice and white, which talks about good aging.
Yeah.
Yours is super white. Mine's got a little bit of gray at the top, but yours is super white. Yeah, that just says good aging. Yeah, I can see the wrapper catching up.
Yeah.
Right here. So that's you just make sure you always rotate your cigars, and that way they burn the way they should. You don't have to touch up. I love it when I've got cigars that catch up on their own. You don't have to touch up, as long as you're smoking them correctly. Let's do it, right? Huh.
Smoke output is just, on mine, probably a little more than yours.
Yeah, well, you've got that San Andreas in it. Yeah, see the difference in the glass.
Yeah.
When you've got something that's...
It's never going to come out of there until I blow it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. So like I said, we've got 4 other cigars here that we haven't been trying. So don't worry. We've got 4 other cigars here that we're trying in the pack. That are the King, the Queen, the Flush, and the Ace. And those all look great. And I know they're going to be just as good as these. I mean, we're both smoking 2 different cigars, and they're both giving us great flavors, the way they look, the ash, and everything else. So I can only imagine. Nicaraguan, I like Nicaraguan tobaccos, I like that. This whiskey, I would like to think about pairing this with something heavier than this light whiskey.
It would go.
I would think a nice bourbon, barrel proof or something, I would think, because of the Nicaraguan tobaccos that she has in here. Yeah, that's
very good.
Wow, look at trying to tap that off ever so slightly, and it's got a strong...
Yeah, it's not coming off.
There it goes. So I finally broke it off, and it's, what do you think? That's good 3/4 inches? And that's always good. Talks about good construction when your ash comes off like that. So what do you think? What do you think about the cigar so far? Granted,
this is another good pairing.
Yeah.
Definitely worth having in the bar.
This.
And in the humidor.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure they're looking at trying to get these into shops now.
Right.
And so it's up to, they're pretty much trying to do individuals. So me, I could say, hey, Steven, do you want to try to get these in the shop?
Right.
And I can try to do that. But it's Christmas season's coming up, and that looks like a great box to try, and it's a sampler of all their cigars. Besides these cigars, let me mention these. They've got what's called the Dealer's Select. So again, like I said, her dad was a professional poker player, so everything revolves around that. Dealer's Select is going to be your economy line.
Okay.
I don't have the price points on these cigars, but I'm pretty sure they're just right there in the norm. Okay. So they have one called the All In. I'm all in.
Yep.
Medium to full, wrappers Habano, binder Nicaraguan, filler Dominican and Nicaraguan. Okay. Then they've got the Wild Card, 5.5 by 52, medium body, San Andreas Maduro.
Like
you're smoking that. Nicaraguan binder, and the filler is Dominican and Nicaraguan. Then they've got Dealer's Choice.
Okay.
4.5 by 60, so that's like a nub.
Almost,
right?
Yeah.
Almost. Mild, Connecticut wrapper with a Nicaraguan binder and a Nicaraguan filler.
Okay.
So those are supposed to be their economy line. That'll be a little bit less than obviously these. Don't have the price points on them. If I find out, I'll put them in the description below and let you guys. Other than that, you can go to Bella Dama's website and check those out there. And if you have them in a store near you, definitely check them out. but I'm enjoying this.
Yeah. This would pair with a lot of other drinks, and that would be interesting to try with a lot of different cigars. Because that is very different in the notes and the tasting.
Yeah, it's definitely honey.
Yeah. But it's not sickly sweet like
no
an artificial honey put in some of the sweetened other whiskeys that are out there.
No, it's the honey that, you know, you smell honey and you can smell the sweetness, but it's not, you know, it's not sweet on your tongue. And it's the honeysuckle smell is what I keep getting, is a honeysuckle type, but it's not a over florally taste that I'm getting at all.
Yeah, it's not like potpourri.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't want to smoke a bowl of potpourri, definitely. But I'm definitely, good job, Chantel. I'm really enjoying these. Like I said, I've had these before, but this is a new factory, new blender, new blend and everything.
And I think they've done a great job of keeping true to what we'd smoked before. Great flavor, great construction. So kudos to her and the factory. You know. And
keep all those Floridians in your prayers and thoughts, because they're going to be dealing with that for a long time.
Yeah.
And if you enjoy cigars, a lot of them come from Florida, or they go through Florida somewhere. They go through there. I know I've talked to several friends out there, and they were spared. You know, a lot of water and things, minimal stuff. You know, Miami got spared. Even some like Kevin Shahan, he's out there in Florida.
Yeah.
He was spared a lot of standing water, but he's pretty much good. But you think about storms like that come through areas, does it not only, first and foremost, the effect that it has on the people.
Yeah.
You want to keep that, but
and the property.
Secondary is what comes out of Florida.
Yeah.
That is going to disrupt things. And we're talking cigars, so that's what we're talking about, is cigars. It's going to come through Florida. You got to think about that. But so keep those in your thoughts and prayers. But these are the Bella Dama cigars. Again, I'm smoking the Jack
and the Royal.
And they have more. I definitely want to get into those.
Yeah.
We won't get into them today, obviously, but I hope you guys enjoyed this pairing. It's a little bit different than Dave. Dave is able to expand on all this stuff that, you know, with his bourbon knowledge and his whiskey and his wine knowledge and so forth. And we just sit back and go, ooh, isn't that good?
Yeah.
But hey, you guys, you need to look for these.
Yeah.
You definitely need to look for these. If you've had these before, let me know. And if you've had these before, what have you paired them with? And let me know about those in the comment below. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was pleasant. All right, so you guys stay tuned, because we'll be right back.
Pick up your Texas Cigar Roadshow whiskey glass at giftyboutique.com.
What do you got for us, Dave?
I've got something from Valor Cigars. I produced a little spot. You guys might have seen this on the channel. Well, it was kind of like a go-between in between our segments. Guy down there in San Antonio, a veteran, Valor Cigars, contacted me, sent me this fantastic looking cutter, Texas flag.
Love that.
Gear driven. You look at the gears in there.
Yeah.
See that? It locks in place, and then of course you got buttons on top, bottom.
Okay.
Right? And then you've got a double blade coming in between right there, and the Texas flag on the front. He is making some other ones.
Okay.
But feel the weight of that.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That is it's not what I call light. I do like the gears, so you're really, when you're pushing, you're getting even pressure on everything.
Yeah, he's making some more with the, distressed American flag looking. Other guys have asked him for,
Their states.
military.
Yeah.
He could do anything else. But it's very well constructed.
Yeah.
Double blade guillotine.
That is
veteran owned.
Huge cutting area too.
Huge cutting area. Good size ring gauge can fit in there. I would say
70.
Well,
maybe a little bit.
you got to try to get it inside there, but maybe 60. I would say 70 might be a little bit too big to get it in past these balls. But it comes in this great looking form-fitted box, great presentation.
Right.
He's going to be putting out some more product. It is called Valor Cigars, but it's more accessories.
Right.
He doesn't have a cigar line other than things for your cigars. And Valor being, he is a veteran.
Okay.
And so that is a big part of it. But it's got a great weight, great presentation. The flag's on both sides, whether you've got an American flag or you've got the good old Texas flag. I like that. Great. And then you can see the gears inside there working, and the double guillotine. It is very sharp. It is just a great looking product. Something that any Texan would be proud to have. Valor Cigars.
Another great cigar.
Oh, another fantastic cigar.
Yeah.
It's
I'm really impressed by this diesel vintage.
I am too.
Yeah.
And it's pairing really nice with this Railport.
Yes.
This new Hefeweizen fall, seasonal beer from Railport. Hope you guys enjoyed the news, the pairing that we did. Even though Dave Yancey's not here, Stephen and I have learned a few things or two. He's a bourbon guy. But we didn't do bourbon this time, did we? We did a Japanese whiskey.
That's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. That's the only Japanese whiskey I have. That's the first Japanese whiskey I bought. So, I thought it was fun. Yep. Why not? But I hope you guys enjoyed it. The numbers keep going up. I appreciate you guys watching. Giving us input, being able to think about some new things, but help us out continually to hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. Sharing is important. Sharing is caring.
Yes.
Right? I appreciate you guys, what you do for us, because this is fun. We like what we do. Stephen is a shop owner. Tobacco Cabana here in Cedar Hill, Texas. You're a shop owner. This is what you do.
This is what I do.
Okay. And I like showcasing and helping where I can by doing the videos. So if you guys are ever in the area of Cedar Hill, make sure you stop by Tobacco Cabana. If you're ever in Waxahachie, there's Latitude. If you're ever in Burleson, there's Wild. Right. If you're ever in Fort Worth, there's Underground. There are so many cigar lounges here in the DFW area.
So many.
And you can find a good one if you're ever in the area, do that. But you guys, I appreciate you so much. We will continue smoking these good cigars. We will continue these. But you guys continue to enjoy the leaf.
Grow the pairings.
Grow the culture, dude.
Grow pairings. Grow the culture.
We got that, man. Enjoy the leaf and grow the culture. That's what it's all about. We'll see you guys next time.
Oh, grow the pairings isn't bad.
That's a cross between me and Dave.
Texas Cigar Roadshow is presented by Lone Star Cigar Association.